Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Big Cat, come in. Come on. I've got intel. You see, Big Cat, it gets to the point where what? You can't go on together with suspicious minds. No, you can't. You really can't. When you get to the stage where the doubt, the yellow card comes out, and your what? Big Cat senses are on a what? Tightrope. You quickly move to the what? The red card, blood. And you become the what? The coach of the red flag team. Because the what? The suspicion comes with point A and point B, guys. I know it's started, but we have to bring it out often to see what's going on. You can't go on together. You can't. With suspicious minds. No. Niete, 9. Love and light, 2 of these, 1 of those, in the name of the Most High. But before we get into that peccadillo, darling dears, let's see what's going on with the planetary energies. If I've got a little dress on, it's got a bit of ruching. I told you, Big Cat don't play. I like my situation situated. At all times, Big Cat, fist bump in the name of what? 100 squats and 15,000 steps per day. Nearly ate my own lace front. Listen, let's dive in, darling, this as I slide back up to the deck. We'll see what the planetary energies are. The birds were kicking up a storm. Let me lower it so you can hear the birds. They're barely in the background. They're out there though. The birds, the chicken heads, and the skullduggerous are all out there, right? Guess what? Mercury in Pisces connects with Uranus and shares a minor aspect with Pluto and the North Node, blood. This mean today could be extremely interesting, blood. Yeah, truths are revealed, most of which you didn't see coming. You didn't see it coming. Okay. Due to the presence of Uranus, expect the unexpected, blood. Be prepared at all times. You are the original big boy, big girl, badass, Big Cat. Nearly got all of the beats mixed up, blood. Fist bump. Yeah. You might overhear somewhat bottom feeding, low vibing, tongue wrestling, gossipper talking about you. You might hear it. You might lock on them chatting your blood. With your name in their mouth like chewing gum, blood. You will hear it. Hear the gossip, what's going on behind your back, darling dear. Those that respect you enough not to say it to your face, you're going to hear some peccadillos today, darling dear. Be prepared for incoming. And be prepared not to go to prison. I told you, we can't go there with the prisoners. No, Big Cat needs to be free to sock it to him, blood. Sock it to him. Proverbially, I say, not physically, because we don't speak to what marauders and back front neck tabbers. Where's my shit? Boosie Badass said eyes on everyone. Right. The young dove said trust no one. Everybody's saying watch them. Watch them. My hand is very shaky today. I don't know why. Yeah, because we've got to talk about the wicked, blood. I've got my energies and all of my adrenaline is up. When you hear these things that you might overhear, or what? A merchant of slander on the balls of their feet, full on flying monkey mode, comes and tells you something, right? This could cause some conflict in your social relationships. On this up, only a smidgen, bitch. It will make me tear up the world. Once I've uncovered a marauder tree sloth, you will be sent back to go and hang from said tree with the algae in your fur, blood. But that's just me, Big Cat. I don't want to influence your mood. No, I just want to let you know what's going on, blood. Fist bump. Yes. However, it can help you know who you can trust and who has your back. Your friend. Listen, we can all have friends, darling dear, but are they your friend to your back? Are they prepared to defend your honor to your back? My right foot is itching me and I'm scratching it with my left big toe, blood. Somebody's going somewhere to do something. It better not be something involving prison. I will write to you in prison. I will. I'll be your best friend if you do something stupid to a gossiping marauder. I will write to you, right? I'll put on my spectacles of truth and I will say you shouldn't have done it. And well, I did tell you. Listen. You don't want me as a pen pal if you're in prison, blood, because I am there to remind you. I told you. Big Cat is a pointer, not a picker. Yes, baby. There's going to be somewhat social disorder when you hear this, and it's going to create conflicts in your cranium. But you have to be wise, Big Cat. I tell you all of the time, hold your gangster. Silence gives you that space to think clearly. Ask Father God, get on your knee, call on your ancestral team, darling dears, before you do something you'll regret. In prison, can't get the what cheese and onion crisp, the Walker's cheese and onion crisp when I want. Can't make my own mochas when I want. Listen. Someone you think of as a friend could do something that affects your relationship, friendship, and partnership today, darling dear, where you've invested your energy and your heart chakra. I've told you, blood, sisterine, and bra. Guard your heart chakra, Proverbs 4:23, for from your heart springs the well of life. So think clearly before you come out guns a-blazing, darling dear. There is more than one way to skin a skullduggerous doppelganger cat, blood. Fist bump. I usually just hit them up with my wallet, darling dear. My wallet, I can't see you over the zip, darling dear. Pinky's up. Right. We just have to chat for a little bit, because I made some notes about these suspicious minds. Come through, Elvis. Posh. Clap. Yes, baby. Distrust doesn't happen overnight, darling dear. It develops progressively through stages. And if you can recognize these stages, right, you won't find yourself coming a cropper. And you'll know how to address certain situations before the full-on distrust takes hold, right? Because then you're at the first stage, right? Imagine this, picture this, right? You're at the first stage. And what's that? Doubt, blood. That big D. And the doubt is usually connected to a dickhead, right? Who has disrespected you, right? And they're a dumbass. So that's where you find the doubt. You start to experience slight uncertainty about someone's trustworthiness, eh? Causing you to pause. I told you many times, Big Cat. Let me take off the last person I had to put on a post-it note. Listen, told you. You get to the first stage of doubt, you get a post-it note. We don't want a whole A4 page. That's a whole flipping autobiography. Just write down the key points and read that bish back to yourself, blood. Read it to yourself, right? Then you will move on to the second stage. Once the doubt has come, and you've what? Put it on a post-it note. You will be at what? Suspicion's door, blood. Yes! If the said doubt was not resolved by your post-it note to yourself, right? And this suspicion is skulldugger's, blood. It's like a baby that doesn't want to be birthed. Follows you around, making nasty comments in your mind. For putting you off your food. You can't even drink your mocha in peace, blood. Because your mind is taking over with suspicions, right? That's been guided by your intuition. Your intuition, darling dears. Right? And after the suspicion, lean in, big cat. Guess what's on the back of the suspicion? Anxiety. Yes! The hairline taking stage, blood. Hey! Hello! That's the merry-go-round you didn't want to be at. So you have to nip it when the doubt comes in. With the post-it note and feeling it in your solar plexus. I told you, you feel it in your tummy when your intuition has been piqued and discernment needs to be applied. We're moving on. The anxiety stage, darling dears. The feeling of what? Apprehension and uneasiness can manifest physically. I told you, your edges, your hairline. It can manifest with you overeating, unable to sleep, darling dear. Some of you take to your bed because you can't believe whom came with what? The doubt in your mind, darling. Who put it there? You can't believe it. But you better believe that shit, blood. Otherwise you'll be at Hawkey Sticks at dawn, barking at passing cars, dressing like Quasimodo's bestie, and turning up for your children's parents' evening like the Crypt Keeper. Listen. Top it. Listen. There's no one to check me, boo. Right? You'll have the what? Listen. When the anxiety is there, your heart is going boom diddy boom, and I told you, when the big cat's heart goes boom diddy boom, I have to minus something in my life, and I can't minus myself. So you gone, blood. You're gone. You've been put on a post-it note and assessed to be what? An enemy against the state of my health, darling dears. Because after the anxiety is what? The fear. Where you can't feel everything can rise, blood. At this point in a relationship, distrust has risen to the point where you're afraid to show your vulnerability. You start acting like you're a hard ass and nothing is really touching you when you've been touched in your cranium. After the fear, you go into what? Self-protection mode. Walls are up. You've realized who the marauders are and where they need to be. Back in the crevice of the devil's balls. Yeah. Self-protection. You withdraw, darling dear. Withdraw, right? And acting carefree. They want you to be bothered. They want you to be pressed, pumped, perturbed. And running around in a circle. Talk about pressed, pumped, and perturbed. Let me not digress, because I've got something else to tell you, big cat. You have to what? You're going to be what? Withdrawing into yourself, darling dear. Being lesser than yourself. Being a what? Small fry when you was built to be a big cat. Right? You become a what? Unbalanced giver. If you stay in a relationship where you've got the suspicious mind. Yes! An unbalanced giver, darling dear. Which is what? The works for a what? Codependent relationship. Where guess who'd be looking at their crack for all eternity, darling dear, as they bend over and bust it open wide for you to peer at forever, for air. And you create what? The trust issues. And you're not sure of yourself. You've got the anxieties, right? You haven't got the big Fenzik from the doctor. You haven't gone for no... And because a lot of it, right? All of this antidepressant is if you minus certain marauders, right? From your existence, right? Because they didn't see it was real tears. You was crying blood. If you're still crying, rub them beaches in. Told you, best skin tight on this side of the universe. Especially when you're crying from your soul. Scandalous, I know, darling. They're scandalous. It's really scandalous. And this trust issue can be very problematic because it can interrupt your behavioral patterns. You'll start drinking too much, smoking too much, drugging it up. Bob Marley becomes your constant companion. I don't mean Bob Marley literally, but it's the code word for what? That what? I can't say it because you don't want me to say it. But but you know what I mean. I'll think it to you. Yeah, got it? Okay then, right. Let's move on. You develop all sorts of things that is not cat-like behavior, like getting to the bag, blood, creating generational wealth, blood, all of this and that. It's a lot, big cat, but you are the baddest cat in your field. Why? Because your ancestral team chose you to break the mold. And you can't exist amongst what? Suspicious people, blood. Yeah, had to get my Sylvester on. Let's dive in, darling dears, as we call in the energies of guidance and protection from the wicked and the skullduggerous. I like to have my candle going in the frame. We're going to leave all of this blood on the dance floor so you can pay attention to what's going on and what the overall of it is. Because this is F shit. Right. Let's get into it, darling dears. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, way showers, spiritual guides. Energies up as we dive in, darling dear, as we tiptoe through the wickedness, because we're going to see what exactly you need to be suspicious of, right? Let's lead the room. Oh, you've got the Palo Santo and the Glastonbury soapstone, right? Because you have what? Swallow, the first card, and it came out, or should I say rune that came out face up. Swallow is represented by the Sun card. In tarot, darling dears, it's your happiness. They don't like the fact that you're happy, right? And the reverse of this, they were bad counsel. They gave you bad advice. And it also speaks about the Sun card in reverse is the wrath of God, blood. Them are got your hit. It's represented by the letter S, the number 76, 77, 78, and 79. They don't like to see the fact that you're winning. Whatever they try to take you down with, darling dear, it hasn't worked. It was the wind beneath your wings. It gave you what? What's that saying that I've got? Blessed by God, motivated by the hater in them, darling dear. The one that gave you the what? Suspicious mind. Yeah. Because we have daggers, darling dear. Judgment is on the tableau, represented by the numbers 80, 81, 82, and 83, darling dear. Your awakening, your breakthrough. Why? Was a planned job. It was an inside job by your ancestral teams, as they gave you all of their gifts to give you what? The badge of agent of karma. Notice daggers is in the reverse, darling dear. Yes, baby. It talks about completion. You ended the situation or about to end the situation that is extremely hopeless because you're dealing with simpletons, right? Amongst the feeble-minded. This is not a place for the big cat to what? Be the greatest. You'll always be second-guessing yourself. And some exes now seem that you're their happiness and they'd love to come back to what? Give it to you without the Vaseline again, my dear big cat. Without the Vaseline! Listen, now my hands all shaky again. Yes, baby, the daggers, the judgment of it all on its face. This person or people are physically focused, right? Doing it for the grammar. A karmic relationship it was. They was taught to make you understand who you truly are and what you stand for, darling dears. There was a character in your life, not the main lead. You are the main lead. You've got that star quality and you've got the sun energy for higher learning, higher understanding, being blessed, allowing what? Yourself to move forward. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speak the truth. Pinkies up. Yes, you're moving forward. They're so stupid, right? They've ignored their own calling and they're blaming you for it. This is about someone being unforgiving and emotionally cold. It could also be a family member. Listen, everybody's getting the net of the suspicion. Right, let's see what else going on around these mother foes that can't what? Take telling. What's that? 2 of these and 1 of those, blood. You can't come back. It's against what? The space and time continuum, blood. They want to come and interrupt your space with F shit. Told you, because you're abundant, darling dear, of knowledge. You're moving forward. You're looking up in life. You're happy, blood. You're happy with whatever piece you've carved out on this Malkuth. Why? Because you put your back into it. Put your self-care. That came out. Self-care first. The biggest lesson or role in self-care that you can do, darling, is to minus yourself from those situations that take your hairline, blood. Hey. What does the big cat need to know about these suspicious ones? Tell us. Cards are not having it. They need to go outside, blood. They need to go away. Be gone. Be gone. Go back to the pit of the devil. Was it the pit of the crevice of the devil's balls? Yeah. It's time for you to go outside and tune into the powerful piece of nature, wherever you are. And feel at one with your habitat, darling dear. Divine wants you to be comfortable. This is about you going and grounding yourself. We're seeing the green of growth, darling dear. You also have that white light. For what? Spiritual downloads. Some of you need to what? Take your upsetedness over the situation down many pegs. Why? You're wasting your energies when you could be using said energies to get great. Because you're about to get a magical blessing, darling dear. One you truly deserve. The 3 brings into mind what? The Empress of everything, darling dear. Earth and Saturn energies. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too, darling dear. This is why they want you back. Their life was increasing. You was on giving them an upgrade. Everything they touched turned to gold in your presence. Well, guess what? It's a big shit show, right about now. And they're looking for you, your energies, your power grid to resurrect the dead. Put aside all of the doubt, the suspicion, the fact that you was either too fat or too skinny around them, because they took all of your energies, made you unsure, had you on an eggshell, blood. Then choose wisely, and they're wishing bad things on you, darling dear. They're hoping you to miss a step. They want you to fall off of whatever you're doing, darling dear. Sending that energy through. Told you, if you make it to a post-it note tonight, put down what? The bare necessities. You're soon out the door, darling dear. I'm emotionally distancing myself from you. Let's get a deck, darling dear. We want to know what exactly. Base of the deck. Earth Angel. This also speaks about you being what? Balanced. And it also speaks about moderation, darling dear. You learn how to moderate yourself around the wicked. Right. Let's see what we're leading with. That's a lot of cards, blood. Oh! What did I say? You had somebody who is what? The Panani of Fatum has no chill factor or pause button. This is the eternal mistress. Side piece. Somebody who's jealous, darling dear. Has to use their what? Their WAP. It's just called WAP, darling dear. WAP, right? Sex, magic, whatever to keep someone in a situation. A situation where there's a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of unhappiness. Yes, baby. They'd love to manifest you back to fucking ease. Can you be pulled about like taffy at this stage of the game, my dear big cat? They're stuttering and stumbling over their words. Knight of Swords on its face talks about being stuck in many problems, and they're being indifferent to the problems, think it's going to go away. It also speaks about health issues, blood. They've got health issues. I told you the undiagnosed walks amongst us. Those that need the big fensic. All right, listen, talk about needing a big fensic. They've released Juicy. Yes, Juicy Smollett has been released into the psych ward, I believe, and home, and put a ankle bracelet on him. They let him out. He knew what he was doing by saying he's not going to top himself. He's not that. He's a malignant narcissist, and everything is a stage. And they let him out. They let Juicy out. Where is the justice in that? He's an effing liar, and he pissed off the Chicago PD and the FBI and everybody else, and he's lost everything. Somebody, as I said, they're going through unhappiness. If this is a home, the progeny are unhappy. There's a lot of lying. There's a lot of fighting, verbal abuse, mental abuse, right? And guess what? They still have to bust it wide. Why? They wanted what you had. And so you gave it to them, didn't you? Basura. Our parents taught us to give away the toys we don't use anymore, especially when the toys are Chucky doll, blood, fist, bump, base of the deck. You've got control, darling dear. Mental health is on the up and up. Some of you got a new home, a new car. This is the exchanging of keys. You're taking care of your temple. You're looking after yourself, darling dear. Why is the wicked so quickly out? It says psychic at the bottom and a doormat. I told you they're getting the doormat treatment where they are. Right? And you win, and you wasn't even trying. 1 skrillion to the big cat and nothing to a marauder. Somebody who is jealous or gossip, darling dear, loves the attention of others, will get it anyway, sometimes with malicious, salacious gossip. But you've become impervious to that shit. It says already you win whatever battle, right? Or whatever weapon they try to form against you. You've already won. And you wasn't even trying. Because you realized you had to secure your mental health, darling dear. They would have had you. They was ready to take you there. If you allowed it. What's this? Deep dealer in a codependent situation that they wish they never chose. That's their business, blood. This person that likes to be in there for a good time and not a long time, right? Whomsoever they're dealing with, right? They're what? A brock pocketers. The health is bad, right? And it could be because of what? All of the arguing and the fighting. Emotional turmoil. This person rushed into a situation of codependence, darling. They're holding on to their what? Their wands. They're a full-on wanker, mate. And they're feeling the brunt of their wankation. Well, they made that choice. It should be fabulous. When you make choices like this person's eyes was open. It wasn't closed. Even the horse didn't want to go. Look, the horse is saying, please leave me at the gate. Allow me with the blood. Oh, nearly said it. Allow me with the what? Point A and point B. Try not to say it out loud too often because it gets my juices flowing and I'm looking for skullduggery everywhere. You win, darling dear. Because you're being gifted with what? Transformation after the DNS. They see you on a high horse and would love to take you down a peg or two. Bring you back into the darkness. Why? Because they didn't want you to go. You became strong. You understood your mental health and your hairline. My hairline, as it says on my cushion, comes first. You emotionally distance yourself from a situation in order to have this new beginning. Base of the deck. And look what's coming. Whatever you've been working on has been slow in the making, darling dear. But you're about to be gifted with true loyal partners or partner. This also speaks about your business investments, whatever you've been investing in, whether it's knowledge or what actually business is, or multiple streams of passive income. It's been slow in coming, but it's coming, darling dear. Don't allow them back in. They would love to see you vulnerable. right? Not standing your ground, but you are a spiritual warrior. You had to unlearn everything they did in your life. And you had to what? Not take that baggage with you. You can't tar everyone with the same brush. However, you can still get a hold of their birth natal chart, use your discernment, pray on it before you let them in. You're not going to allow someone to catch you at this level of vulnerability again, big cat. You know where to invest your energies. What's the matter with the shuffling of the cards? It's a bit choppy, just like their stories, mate. Choppy. They don't like the fact that you're a rebel and a rogue, and they want to come through with the Shakira hips. The Shakira hips, they're coming out of the pet cemetery, darling dear. Coming from the codependent to bring you what? Lord Jesus, hellfire and powder house. This is a reverse emperor, right? Who has been unjust. This is nobody's partner. This is a father or a mother that doesn't what? Enjoy their fathering duties. This person is well into their lower natures. This is the what? The devil card next to the emperor in reverse. Capricorn as well as Aries and Mars energy. This person wants to come and fuck you over again, blood. Get all of the codependency going so that you won't know what's going on. Somebody's definitely got their eyes on you. It's the king of wankers. What did I just say? Current energy and still touching himself. Listen, they got that stanky finger and they come to break down whatever stable foundation. You're 11-11 fade. This person does not come to work for mutual benefit. This goes to 5 of Wands. This person comes to put you in competition, darling dear, with others. Know this. They see your worth, darling dear, and want to take you down a peg or two, especially as you manage to heal thyself from the inside out by trusting in the unseen. Father, God, Mother, Isis. You trusted in the unseen, knowing that man will fail you, especially this man or woman. Tree sloth for sure, darling dear, and wicked to the core, right? And they didn't want the situation to end. They wanted you to stay there until you was mummified with wickedness, right? You better be clear thinking. The 7 of Swords on its face is telling you what? Clear thinking. Don't allow subterfuge and bull swanky brought in by this marauder, right? Because this King of Wands, they know how to chat that chat. They have the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter down pat. They need to get an Oscar for it, right? And I told you they're emotionally manipulative. There's as many as 1, 2, 3, 4 people that really they really got it in for you, darling dears. They don't like you, right? King of Swords, big time spine. So it's 5 people, yeah? But they're looking at you, the fact that you've mastered something. The King of Swords is not quick to what? Have their emotions pulled about like taffy. Some of you have what? Got promotions, darling dear. Or you've promoted a business. This is somebody who gets to it, mate. Takes active movement towards your downloads. Whatever your intuition, your discernment has been guiding you towards. You mastered something, darling dear. And they see it and they want it back. Look, I split it again. This emotional manipulator. In the upright, this is a husband. Well, they're nobody's husband or wife. They're a husband. A husband. Let's get another deck because we're at the 34. See what other else intel comes through. Because you win. You win. Magical blessings being rained down on you, darling dear, because you paid a dog. Before this card fell on it. Emotional drain, I told you. A high command Decepticon, an airbender, a projector, and a gaslighter. These 3 want to come out. You're in the spotlight. I told you, they're spying Sputnik, the mouth breather. Right? They're trying to avoid some kind of legal matter. If you're trying to divorce them, as am I, they will hang on for dear life. Right? Listen. That person is now down to 9 fingers and pissing on themselves, right? They come to cloud your wisdom and your clarity, so they come in as a full-on airbender, line out that slash they call a mouthing, right? What else? Your loyalty, darling dear. It's about your loyalty. When you lose a big cat, you've got to live with that pain for the rest of your skullduggerous bottom feeding life. They're not wise. And they're watching you, blood. Star card, Aquarius energy. Right. What did you win? Where's my gold deck? Am I going to use the gold deck? No, I'm going to allow it. I told you I'm going to try and get it down to, listen, the dick dealer still wants to come back. They see you as a win. This disloyal friend, the bad energy of it all. Whomsoever gave you that suspicious mind syndrome. Thank you. They come to offer you heartbreak, lying, betrayal, a big cup of opium, lies, and they're a page. They come in like a knight and they're a page. A page! Pwah! Listen, you don't want none of that smoke. You've already won the battle. If they're still thinking about you, wanting to come back, seeing you as the guiding light, you better not go back, Father God. He's giving you the knowledge, darling dear. Taurus energy, trust your intuition and your higher knowledge in this situation. What about this legal matter? Now they're seeing that you are what? She or he for whom the sun rises. All from the nosebleed section. What fell on the legal matters? You're going to win, darling dear. A new beginning. Whatever they owe you, darling dear, they're going to have to give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. This also speaks about any contract signing, darling dear. You need to read the fine print in order for it to go your way. Don't undercut yourself. Know your worth, darling dear, and add tax. Base of the deck. Because you've mastered something. There's nothing like a big cat that's got it going on in the cranium, darling dear. Again, we see the King of Swords. And you're about to reach success in your chosen field. They see that you've achieved, darling dear. You've mastered your emotions. You can't be pulled about. And you're serving king to their bottom feeder ways, to their page-like behaviors. A liar, and possibly someone on the down low to boot. They don't care who they ram this footum in. Or bust it wide for, darling dears. I told you they're a marauder and love the attention and energy of others. Fire energy. Yes, darling dear. A dick dealer for sure, a cheating cheatara. They're wanting to what? Get some kind of a message. They want to meet you somewhere. I told you, we don't meet them nowhere. We've seen the first 48, right? And we are what? Big cat. We know what CSI, right? Because we're experts. We're keyboard gangsters. We meet them nowhere. You better be sure of the intel that's coming in. Why? Because you have some good news coming towards you, darling dear. For your efforts and your work. Whatever your passions, your creativities, continue to focus on that because they are a mere foothill in your life. This also speaks about celebration of yourself. And then we have an emperor. Somebody's going to be meeting an emperor. Somebody who is what? Bossed up just like you. At a party, some kind of celebration. Could be a business meeting or an impromptu journey. This is also what you celebrate in the feminine side within, darling dear. Nurture it. The emperor takes control, darling dear, as protector and provider. And this is also reminding you not to get too drunk around certain people, blood. Because they will be investing their shiznai in you. Because when you get drunk, sometimes you start talking about your accolades and your achievements. Right? And they're karmic for sure. And they come to rob, steal, and kill. And get you all suspicious again. Blood, you don't need that. You don't want that smoke. They want one more round, Julie. Right? You better call your security. Because you're dealing with an empress in reverse, darling dear. This is a bitter bitch. This is what? 7th person we've seen. 8th person. You've been effed over many times, darling dear. This is why you're what? Big cat. They are watching you on the World Wide Web. And they're bitter. They're jealous. If they've got children, there's no one parent. They're no one's parent. If you're co-parenting, they couldn't give 2 figs or 1 good damn. Because they didn't want the situation to end. And they're what? At hockey sticks of dawn in a toxic relationship. Exactly where they need to be. If this is a sister, This person is still spreading what? Trickery and lies, confusion and bull swanky in your name. A brother or a sister, a cousin, an older one as well. An older one, listen, age doesn't necessarily bring wisdom, darling dears. I nearly said gears. Yeah, they're changing gears with the subterfuge bull swanky they're putting out around you. Look, emotionally manipulating and being emotionally manipulated. If they've got a man, they're everybody's man. The King of Cups is no one's husband. What's this about your loyalty? Jesus. Skeet. You made the choice, 7 of Cups, not to accept their cup of opium and bull swanky, darling dears, and cognitive dissonance, right? They would only come through for one night, darling dear. This goes to what? 6, 7 of Cups. You better, the same 7 of Cups that's telling you to make the choice to keep it what? Keep it cute in your cranium. If you've already left these marauders behind, took your loyalty on the road, packed up all of your progeny and moved on, keep moving on. Because all they come with, right, that's all they've got to offer is community for tum or genitalia. And it's disease, darling dear. Disease. Been given to many. Hermit in reverse, darling dear. And they're broke. Broke pocketals. Buddy, have you got a dime? Listen, and don't have it in the waist or in the pocketbook, the handbag. They're gonna see that you ain't the same Chiquita. You're not a Chiquita, you're a big cat. You're not the same person. You see that unconditional love, you put the lid on that shit. You put the lid on it. You're not just caring for those, especially who have what? An unhealthy agenda. No new beginning, black. Not with a creature from the backwoods with what? Yarn for hair, blood. They must have yarn for hair if they think that you haven't got your spiritual eyes on them. Outrageous for sure. Liar. Airbender comes with the fucking ease, the cognitive dissonance, darling dear. Moon energy, Pisces, and Cancer on its face, darling dear. They come with lies, right? Doppelgangation, right? And this is spellcastation as well. Spellcastation could be malicious words, bad intent, and they have it for you, darling dear. You better cap it. Cap that shit. Again, we see the Knight of Swords doing a forward roll, darling dear. Be emotionally cold because they are seeing you as what? A missed opportunity. They are left behind her. Guess what? Divine has decided that they must look at your crack for all eternity as you continue to do your tinky winky. Move forward, darling dear. We move forward, never onwards. Why? You move on with what? Bushels of what? Peccadillos that they try to pepper your cranium with, right? To make you feel less than. Feel that you can't get up and live again. How now, brown cow? What did I say? You're secure, darling dear. How? Big cat, Khaleesi, cow, you hold the whip. You're not checking for them, but they are still checking for you after they effed you over. And today you're going to be what? Hearing things that you didn't know was going to come to your tableau. Why? Because you wasn't looking for it. Sometimes divine has to do what? A quick 180 to spin back around, right? For you to see exactly what you left behind so that you don't second guess yourself. So that you may remain strong in your cranium, darling dear. Focus on securing your bag and your heavy tank. Look. Harvest time for your hard work. Fruits of your labor, darling dear, are coming in. You've got incoming. Every time you've got incoming, the wicked are allowed to what? Raise their head and see if they can take you off your gangster. Don't allow it, big cat. They're toxic and it's a temporary situation that was meant to teach you a lesson. This is not what? A recyclation. No, we don't recycle. Especially when they already broke the foundation with you. Don't take that cup. You'll be sorry. Father God is begging you not to take it. You've already got your 10th cup, darling dear. as far as they are concerned. They don't know what's going on. They haven't seen the hard work and the struggles you did in the DNS. All they see is what they see on social media, or what they're getting from a flying monkey as they try to permeate your life with the fucking ease and the boo swanky. You better get your block game on, darling dear. Stand your ground, Scotty. Stand your ground. And don't unblock them. You'll be allowing the devil in. The vampire can't cross your threshold unless you invite them in, right? You've got a return around in your Skrilla since you blocked them off. Your mental health is looking good. You're making healthier choices in your life. If you've got progeny, they're all right, blood. You're big cat. You can take care of everybody in the room if you motherfucking wanted to. What did I just say? I cannot make it up. I cannot. Yeah. Continue to focus on the bag, darling dear. Don't get pressed, pumped, or perturbed. And as I said, all of the intel will come to you. It's going to fall in your lap today, darling dear. It's the Queen of Peace. What did I say? The truth. Yeah. The buyer betrayer, free of sorts. They put you in this status, darling dear. Wounded warrior. But don't be pulled off your throne. Because they come with the lies and you've already left the situation. We don't do rinse and repeat round here, blood. Too busy getting great. Listen, when the cards are ready to line up, I just say, okay. I hear it, I see it, and I act accordingly. And look what's staying out at the bottom, the missed opportunity. You were separated from them by Father God, Most High. Don't undo the spiritual work that you've done. Because it's going to block your blessings. You're going to get the karma. Next thing you know, you're brock pocketers, barking at passing cards, and then coming back to tell me, well, I did slip up, Case. What do you mean you slip up? You don't slip up and fall on a phantom. That's a conscious choice. Because you know what's going on, blood. Hangman in the upright, it will be a conscious choice to get back involved with the fucking ease, blood. Told you. You can't go on together with suspicious minds. No! Abort and avoid. My eyes caught the charms. 141 in the chat. Namaste, big cat. Right, you could pop in. You got a whole bushel here, darling dear. Because they would love to come and be have you hung up on them again, right? Always turning over in your mind, right? With the ruminating thoughts, what they did, right? What's this? It was the mermaid in the reverse. They're a siren. Be aware of the fucking knees, of the whisperings of the Hannibal Lecter. You've got incoming, right? They come to weigh you down, right? With the bad luck, the bad credit, the bad intentions, the bad advice. Don't do it, big cat. Because we've got the mad march here, darling dear. The mad march here ain't got time for that. You've got a schedule and a rota, a routine to stick to. The white rabbit, follow the white rabbit. Come through Neo. Push, clap. Again, we're talking about bending the matrix, darling dear. Right? Look at this shit. Because that dog needs to stay in his circle of sadness, blood. This is in the reverse. They come to piss on all what you've got. They come in with Can't you see the genitalia in the air like a gang sign? Tree slough for sure, blood. Listen, even the charms are saying, don't do it, big cat. Don't do it. They get in their don't do it, Miss Seeley on. It's not something you want to get involved with. Let me quickly see who's in the chat. I forgot. See who's come in. Let's scroll down to the top. And get back. Kimmy Love My Life, Bradshaw, Fist Bump, Jacqueline, Aaron Turn, Big Cat Wave, Karen Bellet, give 'em Karen. If they fuck around in the comments, give 'em Karen. Big Cat Wave, Who else is here? Summer Angel. Hello. Black Smoke Chat. Hello. Florida Time. Namaste. Awaken is here. And Miss Nicole. Miss Neffy. Fist Bump. Who else is here? Let's see. Little Feather. Hello. Jacqueline Clark. I love the name Jacqueline. It's the name of my little sister. Let me give you the moderator. Spanish Jacqueline Clark. Where is it? There you go. Get him, Jacqueline. Fist Bump Laura Lusk. Who else is here? Alexis Holmes. Sharma G. Angel Love. Where's Kung Fu Panda? I've got Hiya for them. I've got it. There is waiting to chop them again, blood. Anyhow, let's move on. Right? We're going to use the wellness deck to get some furthermore intel to let you know why you did the right thing. You must never go back to the wicked. You better keep it rolling. Like Rolling Ray. Come through, Posh Clap. I would have Posh Clap, but my fingers was busy. Like you, Big Cat, busy getting great. What's this? Look! What did I say? Old blowtorch. This is not a twin flame, blood. They're going to come like they haven't got addictions. They've got nothing wrong with them. Right? But if you turn them over, you will see the sign of the 666 for the what? Satan's strongest worker. Right? You better lace on your Nikes, mate. Lace on your Nikes and continue with your what? Tinky Winky, blood. Continue with the Tinky Winky. And this also again reminds you of your 15,000 steps you must be getting to. Because we like our situation situated in the name of the Most High. Fist bump. Listen. Look, sunglasses in the reverse, darling dear. You crushed those rose-colored glasses under your flip-flop. What's that? Your common sense, blood. And you healed your heart, that broken heart. You already healed. Why would you want to rip off that particular band-aid and let a dick-dealing mattress back in marauder back in, right? To give you what? Front stabation, blood. Luke 22:48. They always made you feel like you're not enough when you was the whole power grid. You've got magical blessings. And divinely said they must go outside the perimeter. Because they're a high-commanded Decepticon, Narcissist is their name, Sociopath, Complex B personality holder. They got the cup for that, blood. They're self-absorbed. It says Narcissist. It was a one-sided relationship, right? And they come with the love bombing. I told you, they come like a full-on shoe-shine man to bring you to wickedness. Right? You better Grim Reaper that shit. Grim Reaper it. The relationship is over. No second chances. This is your time to grow and transform your life, Big Cat. Because you've transformed. You ain't the same cat you was before when they gave you the what? Suspicious mind syndrome. Broke your heart chakra, yeah? Your heart chakra made you cry real tears, yeah? And they're effing snake that's coming with subterfuge, darling. They're bull swanky. They're coming with the smoke in the mirrors, blood. In the upright, it says, look what's behind it. They're going to try and pretend that they're not karmic. Or they're trying to escape a karmic relationship. It says here, right? Competition, they're an enemy. They're extremely, the wicked are clever. They're clever. I'm not going to say they're stupid. They had the big cat's attention and made you feel less than. They're clever, blood. Full on trickster. Also missing. And outside the perimeter. Right? They're malicious. You will always have to look over your shoulder. And there's another woman involved. Right? A full-on snake. Grim Reaper. All that shit. Delete all that shit. Karmic relationship they're trying to escape. And all they've got to give you is passion. They've got nothing in their handbag. They've got nothing in their cranium but wickedness and subterfuge. And all they come with is dick dealing from a professional sperm engineer. Dick dealing. They want your platinum. Is that all? Listen, they're going to know what it's like to want and not get. Right? Because it's the sword and the rose. You've got clarity. You speak the truth. Right? You come with revelations. Right? The memory of an elephant. Right? There's solidarity in not getting fucked over again. This is why Divine sent you over to the big cat. Because here, we're not having it. Blood, bruh, oh sisterine. This is what? Don't get smoke central, blood. Right. Honor, and you're protected. Protect your power, darling dear. They come with a knife for your back chakra. And you'll possibly need a big injection from the STD clinic. This don't look good. Keep it running, blood. You better pump your arms when you're running away. Pump them. And don't run like all the old folks run. You see, when you see an older person, right, running, they run with their shoulders. No, blood, you better pump your arms and pump your feet. Pump your footsies. Do your tinky winky and don't look back. This is not the time for a slow, quick, slow. It's quick, tinky winky, styly. They're disorganized and jealous, right? They're seeking to put something on you, right? They got divination, and whomsoever they want was a fucking idiot, right? I had to say fucking, right? They can't abuse you anymore. Once you claim dominion of yourself and realize who you are on this Malkuth, right? Look what fell on the Grim Reaper, right? And it's framed with the mocker of that gut. Listen, I'm not talking about that T-Rex breath person, right? Listen, they're a tree sloth. They've got algae in their fur, yeah? And they're full of fucking ease. And they'll fuck you over again. And they'll take your airline. And they'll use your car to drive to a tree sloth's house, blood. Right? No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. Continue with the ghost station of it all. Be Casper in their life. Look. They must know by now that they're not the one, blood. They're not the one. Alright, and what's this? Shots fired. Pay attention, big cat. Don't let them shoot you again. Ever. With the same bullet. Don't you do it, big cat. Don't allow them to be in your presence. Don't read nothing that they try to put through. But then again, I told you, gossip, subterfuge, and bull swanky will fall into your lap today. Shots are fired. But don't go to prison over it, big cat. Somebody's about to intimate something to you. And it's going to make you what? Be a stripper cat. You're going to strip away that energy, literally and figuratively, for air. For air! On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to Teesprings, Todd love to Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself from the ashes, baby. You can't go on together with suspicious minds. No! Out now, brown cow. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat.